up, number 30, to start the second half. Kansas has the ball. Working with him is Hunter, Manning, Kellogg, and Thompson, the starting five. And they try to work a play. Manning to Hunter. Manning with a bad pass and another turnover, the 10th of the game for Kansas.
Well, we talked about Kansas, this being their third game this week, and two others big conference games, but two guys are rested, Manning and Dreiling.
It is Wagner, Crook, Hall, Ellison, and Thompson starting the second half for the Cardinals of Denny Crum.
The original matchups are back.
Right.
Manning on Thompson, Cedric Hunter on Milt Wagner.
And they're man-to-man. Ellison driving in, pops it off, in under, good. Hurt Crook. And a foul on Manning. Crook gets the basket, foul on Manning. And Crook will go to the free throw line.
Louisville, very adept at getting that ball down low. They become very patient. You know, for a few years there, everybody kind of thought of Louisville as that run and gun outfit. But I don't think this Louisville team is quite as quick as some of Denny Crum's past teams. And I think their half-court defense is a little stronger, and they're much more proficient at getting down inside. And Purvis Ellison is delivering.
39-31, Louisville. Louisville pressuring. Manning brings it up.
The crowd stands up when Ron Kellogg gets the ball.
I mentioned earlier that Kellogg and Thompson are great wing shooters. Here is Thompson into Dreiling. And there you see his improved quickness. He's taken some agility drills and dancing lessons. The big guy from Wichita has his first field goal.
At 7'1", 250, I bet nobody snickered at him in the dancing class.
Steal away by Hunter. 8th turnover of the game for Louisville. A tremendous block by Billy Thompson.
Well, we talked about Thompson being quiet. He reaches with the wrong hand. He should have reached with the hand closest to the rim, and he was very fortunate coming with that outside hand that he didn't bring his body in, but a sensational block.
Larry Brown very upset. He's telling one of the officials, get the whistles in your mouth.
Boy, at the start of the game, all they did was blow him.
Kellogg, foul on Hall. Jeff Hall of Louisville. That is his second personal foul. Team fouls one apiece here in the early going of the second half.
Larry Brown maintains his sermonette to these Metro Conference officials.
An All-American for Dean Smith at North Carolina. His overall college record, 108-37. He's really found a home here in Lawrence.
Well, we'll see.
Kellogg won't go down. Rebound Ellison.
I read today as evidence of that fact that he's built a swimming pool and that his daughter is here at Kansas instead of at the University of North Carolina.
Foul called against Calvin Thompson of Kansas. It's his second. You know, Larry Brown had a reputation as a man who moved around a lot. And when he came here, a lot of people said, well, he might not be here very long, but he has truly found a home, loves the tradition, the history of basketball here, loves this area. Ellison, his shot doesn't go down, and the little guy, Hunter, rebounds. Manning gets it to Calvin Thompson. Into Dreiling. Dreiling, not able to be a force in the first half, has come back with 4 early in the second half.
A lot of frustration in that slam. Playing less than a minute in the first half. He is well rested and very nasty. Not in a good mood at all.
39-35. Louisville's lead is cut to 4 with 18 minutes to play. Steal away. Great play by Calvin Thompson. Thompson got that ball back in. Batted it off the Louisville player, and Kansas will have a chance to cut the lead to 2.
No question. The momentum, all Kansas now. This crowd, who was very quiet for 10 minutes of the first half, very much in the game.
Here's Manning. Look at this big guy. Looks like a guard. Thompson, Dreiling!
Louisville needs a timeout. Right now, the press isn't deterring him, and the half-court defense for Louisville has broken down completely.
Bog Allen Fieldhouse has erupted now, Bucky. 6 points for Dreiling.
And most of the points are down in the paint, and that's tough to do on Louisville.
Billy Thompson. Hervis Ellison walked. The turnover gives Kansas a chance to tie this game.
Hervis Ellison, who had 18. We're talking frustration here. Good post up inside. Dreiling. Hervis Ellison goes for the steal, misses. And then Dreiling just drains it. An exclamation point.
Dreiling has all 6 Kansas points in the second half.
Louisville now has backed off their pressure. Kansas going with a 1-4 set, and that's where it's going.
Dreiling again, and he is fouled. Let's see if the basket counts. No basket. Foul before the shot.
Dreiling on sabbatical in the first half has come up with a one-shot offense in the second half. It's called give it to me low, get out of the way, I'm gonna slam dunk it.
Foul on Ellison is his second. His third, excuse me. He goes out. Team foul number 2.
I'll tell you what else is curious too. There aren't any red jerseys getting between Dreiling and that basket. They got the picture.
Nick Swain has come in. Here's a foul called as Manning tried to get the shot off. Foul called on Herbert Crook, his third. And team foul number 3 against Louisville. 7:14 to play. And this big crowd beginning to feel that their Jayhawks might get the job done here as Manning will go to the free throw line.
Well, they're unaccustomed to being behind at home. They're still down 2 with 17 minutes and 14 seconds to go. But look for Louisville to spurt back. The Cardinals are a team that score points in bunches, mostly off that press, which basically has not been effective.
Manning, 65.9% free throw shooter. Watch this crowd. He gets it. And the game is tied for the first time, 39-all. Louisville's biggest lead was 13 in the first half.
Wagner has to be careful on the drive with his fouls.
Jeff Hall quiets this big crowd for a moment. Hall now has 9 points. Kellogg right back.
Louisville wanted to set up the press that time. Cedric Hunter just left it, just flew right by it.
Here's Hall again. Won't go. Good job of rebounding underneath by Crook. He gets it to McSwain, and back out front it comes. Score knotted up at 41, 16 and a half to play here at Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence. Coming up, North Carolina, Georgia Tech. McSwain banks it off the glass. Here's Hunter. Hunter on the run. He likes to take it all away. Didn't get it, and a foul is called on Hall. So often, Bucky, you'll see Hunter try to go from one end to the other like that.
Well, here he is, coast to coast, a little shake and bake. Milt Wagner with 3 fouls, plays Matador defense, kind of drops his cape, lets him go by. Hall tries to make a stand, but Hunter just too quick.
Jeff Hall's third personal foul. Archie Marshall's going to come back into the lineup for Kansas. And Crook has gone out for Louisville. He's been replaced by 44, Kimbrough. Calvin Thompson out of the game for Kansas. 2 shots for Cedric Hunter.
Billy Thompson has to appear for Louisville. He's been a mystery today. And earlier it was Manning covering him. Manning is now guarding Hall. So there just has to be a resurgence from Thompson.
Kansas has the lead, 43-41. They led only once early in the first half, 3-2. Hunter and a tie-up. And Louisville will get it. Louisville has McSwain and Hall, Wagner, Tony Kimbrough, and Billy Thompson on the court. Kansas going with Hunter and Dreiling and Marshall and Manning and Kellogg.
Milt Wagner now playing tentative with his foul problem.
Thompson put it up. A foul underneath on Archie Marshall. That's 4.
Well, this appears to be a set play, trying to get Billy Thompson in the game. Could have very easily dropped that one off to Kimbrough, who was wide open on the other side. But I think Denny Crum is glad to see him make a power move to the basket. He's been playing in the tuxedo.
Back to the bench for Archie Marshall, and replacing him is Calvin Thompson, number 35. Billy Thompson, top scorer last year with a 15.1 average for the Cardinals. 2 shots.
Nice touch.
Kansas has always been able to do the job very well in this building. It opened in 1955. Kansas 305 wins, 80 losses in Allen Fieldhouse. The 2 free throws and a timeout with 15:57 remaining in this one. Louisville and Kansas, 43 all.
This Bud's for all that you do. They said this city was through. You said, no way. Each day the spirit's growing. Your pride is really showing. You are the power, the man of the hour. You've really got things going. You make America work, and this Bud's for you. For everything you do, America calls on guys like you, 'cause you make America work, and this Bud's for you.
Here's to you, Beechwood aged, for that clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers.
You make America work, and this Bud's for you.
A new company has begun, yet it has a 150-year history. It's only a few days old, but it's already the #1 manufacturer of medium and heavy-duty trucks. Although you've never heard of it, it's in the top quarter of the Fortune 500. The company is Navistar International, and while it's just starting to roll, it's already in high gear. Introducing Navistar, the rebirth of International Harvester.
Super Bowl Sunday. The guys who put the fun back in football are now throwing America's biggest tailgate party. RSVP, NFL 85.
Well, right there, Greg Dryling's Mrs. Kelly and their little daughter. Oh, that's not, I thought it was. That's not her. That's just a little young lady there and her young lady. They're enjoying the game here this afternoon.
Dreiling has a 2-year-old daughter.
Right.
And you got to understand this now. When she was born, she was 1 inch longer than Greg was when he was born. And you women's basketball coaches out there, that's as much as I can give you as a head start.
There's Kelly Dreiling.
Well, that's what we need. Another pretty face in broadcasting.
Field goal percentage. Look at the second half. 67% for Kansas. And Hunter gets the feed from Manning, and it's 2 points. And Kansas leads 45-43.
And that was the same set play that Kansas came out with to start the second half, except there was a poor pass. No question now. Olmo is wearing a white jersey.
Here's Hall getting it down to Tony Kimbrough's in the game. That's McSwain. Wagner. The jumper by Kimbrough. Won't go down. Foul called on McSwain. McSwain's second personal foul and team foul number 5 against the Cardinals.
Bill Wagner definitely playing a little bit timid, trying to avoid that foul problem. It just has got him playing just too soft. He's got to be assertive, forget the fouls.
Hunter telling Manning, I'll bring it up. Go ahead and get on down there. 15 minutes to play. The jumper by Kellogg. Foul on, I believe, it's on Kellogg.
Yeah,
on Kellogg.
He really put up a poor shot. That ball didn't look good coming off his hand. Banged hard against the glass, but he went right after it. Just too aggressive coming over the back. Little half-court pressure. Now look at Manning at 6'11" at the top of that half-court press. Oh.
Here's a steal.
Yes, sir. He had 7 steals the other night at Missouri.
Manning got it to Hunter. Back to Manning. Thompson to Dreiling. Manning's jumper after the feed from Dreiling. Dreiling tapped it back out. Saved by Calvin Thompson, who hands it off to Hunter. This crowd, look at it. They're standing all around this building. The students standing everywhere. 45-43, Kansas. Dreiling.
Oh.
There you saw again, Bucky, his improved quickness inside, and there's a foul on the play.
Like a man possessed. Look at him spread out and want that ball. Turning, put it on the floor. He gets a C for that, but a superb release, and look at the fire.
Foul is on McSwain. It's his 3rd. The big guy from Wichita, Kansas.
You can't liken him to Will Chamberlain, but that move in the post looked like Clyde Lovellette.
If Kansas gets into the NCAA, it'll be the 4th consecutive time for Dreiling, who of course played his first year of college basketball for the Wheat Shockers of Wichita, and then transferred in here and sat it out for a year.
I expect both these teams have a very good shot to be in the Final Four. I'll be disappointed if at least one of them isn't. I think they're that good.
So will their fans. Milt Wagner back out to Hall. Hall into McSwain. The jumper by Kimbrough goes down. And that breaks the drought. Kimbrough's first field goal. 48-45 Kansas. 13 and a half minutes to go here at Fog Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence.
Kimbrough, one of the super freshmen brought in by Denny Crum that are now maturing as we enter the last week in January.
Coming up, Georgia Tech, North Carolina. Bucky, you and I did that game last year at Carmichael when Georgia Tech beat the Tar Heels. This should be another dandy this afternoon. Here's Wagner. Underneath, batted around, and it'll belong to Louisville.
Boy, for some unexplained reason, the tenacious Kansas defense that time, very relaxed. It was nothing but red jerseys all over that offensive board.
Thompson will put it in play.
Thompson to Wagner. There's the franchise right there. Those two guys got to make it work.
Whistle, and I don't know what the call is. 35. Calvin Thompson, his 3rd. Louisville's committed 16 fouls, Kansas 5.
Kansas laying back now, looking at the Louisville offense. Not much pressure.
Thompson tries for the jumper, and another foul called on Thompson, and that's 4.